G'day guys, and welcome to my review of the beast, the new rig, the Senator RH770. Now, Senators have been a popular choice for rescue, charter boats and commercial boats for years because they're safe and they are built for the harshest of conditions. Now, dependable, staunch, reliable, unsinkable, there are just a few of the words that pop into my head when I think about Senator. On top of that, this is the most comfortable aluminium trailer boat experience I have ever had. With its silky ride and array of features, I can't wait to show you around this beast. Just before we kick off our review, I want to quickly go over a few of the key elements that make Senator such an incredible boat. This is terminology you'll hear going forward, and I just want to explain to you what they are. Keywords like SURESEA hull, MAXDECK, Guardian chamber systems, and the mission modular system. Now you'll hear these words, I'm quickly going to go over what they mean. Senator's SURESEA hull has the ability to plane well at a very low speed, go really good on a variety of different multiple headings, and goes excellent in a following sea. So next is Senator's Guardian chamber system. The Guardian chamber system surrounds the entire boat with each chamber being fully sealed. You wouldn't believe it, but even the rod holders are sealed. So that means if one chamber for some reason became pierced, the rest of the chambers would still keep the boat afloat. Also, the chambers on the RH770 are all foam filled, which means that they're nice and quiet. Next on the list we have MAXDECK, and we know it's all about deck size. On the list we have MAXDECK, and we all know it's about that big deck energy. Deck size matters, and Senator's design team have cleverly designed the pontoons so they don't encroach on your deck space, so you get maximum size for fishing. With Senator's MAXDECK and the giant duckboard, you've got more than enough space for multiple people to fish, swim, hang out, and enjoy the day. Next up, we have Mission Modular System. Now remember this, as this is going to make a big difference for you for when it comes to choosing your boat. As boaties, we all have different wants and needs when we head out on the water. So Senator have designed their boat so you can have it your way. They have got a huge range of different options for you when it comes to kitting out your boat. This includes a range of different cabin and deck options, including different bunk configurations, seating seat-ups, you've got fridges, full-size ovens, you've got little pie ovens, sinks, drawers, toilets, all of this on the inside of your boat. Welcome to the Fitty Angler Snackle Box, and a peanut slab for everyone that catches a kingfish. Shall we undo the drag a bit so it runs? Is that what you're saying, eh? Second goes. Yeah. I'm going to go through how I've set up the starboard side of my Mission Modular System. I've got the high-tech plastic captain's chair here. I've got the couple of snackle boxes, a bit of storage here, and my couple of pie ovens. And under the squab here, I've actually got a sink as well for washing up dishes. So the water that runs our sink also runs an outside shower, and the water tank for that is up the front here, and there is a handy glass panel there that shows you your water level. So I've got this handy little shower in here, which is brilliant. You pull it out, you got a tap in there, you can stick her up on here. It's mean for having a shower after you've had a dive or cleaning yourself up. And just slots away nice and tidy and closes up in here. I've got this mean sink here. I've put all sorts of stuff in here since I've had it. I bleed all of my snapper, so by the time we're snapper fishing, I chuck them all here, bleed them out, and then put them on ice. When I've been doing deep drops, I've chucked squid in here to defrost. I've had crayfish in here. Really awesome, good-sized sink. I've even chucked my lures in here, actually, after I've been game fishing. I've chucked the lures in here at the end of the day and then washed them off in here. And on this side, I've got twin tuna tubes. I've got 20 rod holders on the roof. Some people might think that is a bit excessive, but when you're going out for days on end and you can't decide what you're going to be doing, whether it's game fishing, dropping for swords, snapper fishing, king fishing. I pretty much just empty out the garage and take everything. With over 100 options to choose from and a huge range of different combinations, you'll need to head to www.senatorboats.com to learn more and choose your combo. I've only got a real light leader on here too. Now, I've had the RH770 for a while now, and don't worry, I've heard all of your requests for reviews. I've felt the pressure, but like always, I don't do a review on a boat until I've had it for a decent amount of time. And with over 300 hours, I've had this thing out smashing tuna, slaying up the kingies, been all over the place in it, had a variety of people out on it, and here is all the things I love about this insane rig. It's a 7.7 metre boat, so there's about 25 foot. The biggest trailer boat I've ever owned so far. It's definitely the most comfortable boat I've ever had. It's got 8mm hull, 3mm sides, so it's nice and heavy and just rolls real good through the water. Goes mean in a variety of different sea conditions. It's big, it's comfy, it's spacious. Definitely the ride has always been the things that stuck out the most to me. So for me, when I was putting this boat together, it was a combination of the ride, but just making the entire experience comfortable, so decking it out with really good things and utilising the space for max comfort. So today on Gino's Kitchen, we've got a beautiful feed of venison back steaks on the cob here. Now, one of the things I love about having so much room in the boat and space is being able to put our cob cooker on the back here and cook up mean feeds while you're on the water. I've gone for a beast of a front-mounted ladder, which folds right down. A lot of people look at it and think, what the heck is that for? So when you're coming into the beach and you're offloading people on the beach, it obviously keeps the prop deep in the water. The ladder folds right down so people can jump off onto the sand. Another thing I've found it really useful for, especially if I'm coming onto my trailer and I'm by myself, it actually folds right down onto the deck of my truck. So I can hop off the front of the boat, hop onto my truck, and then click myself on and finish myself off. Oh, naughty, naughty. So I can actually climb down off the front onto the back of the truck and then deal with the boat on the winch. Now up the bow, we've also got chunky bow rails, and the whole RH770 is covered in really good solid grab rails as well. So for a winch and anchor, I've gone with the Viper stainless drum winch, and it's also got this really cool feature. You can plug in the hose, and this is a Senator feature that's really cool. You can plug in the hose and it sprays water all over the winch and rope just to keep everything washed down from the salt water. Vision on the RH770 is awesome. It's got windows all around. It's got 3 window wipers up the front, and the sliding windows on the side actually slide from both ways. So you can pull the front forward or the back forward as well, so you get maximum viewing and maximum comfort when you want that cool air and that coming through. She's got a really nice, big, spacious cabin on it. You can sleep about 3 or 4 people in here, no worries. I've got a really awesome lounger that I've created for watching the lures while you're game fishing or just kicking back. I've got a high-tech plastics bolster seat captain's chair, which is super comfy. I've got my pie ovens. I've got bifold stacker doors. I've got an awesome table for sitting at. These are all things I've never had before on a boat. And to have all this stuff, the comfort is just brilliant. As many of you know, I've been a Yamaha man through and through my whole life, and to get this big beast along, we've gone for the Yamaha F350 offshore. With, of course, my favourite thing, the Helmmaster EX. The new Yamaha F350 offshore is a powerhouse with state-of-the-art features. We've got a 4.3 litre V6 engine delivering a ton of power, and on top of all that, Yamaha's unquestionable reputation for being the most reliable outboard ever to take to the sea. Right, so we got our joystick control, which enables me to maneuver around really easy in tight spaces. The lock-to-lock on the joystick is really quick and really sensitive. And I've also got a couple of buttons on there that I use for fish point mainly, and also a plus and minus button for controlling the thrust. So if you get a bit of extra current, wind, or anything that needs you to use the motor a bit stronger to keep you locked on your fish point, then that's what those buttons are for. So on the dash here, I also have my autopilot controls. I've got a button here for heading hold, which basically is you push this button and you go along and the nose follows the same bearing, the same direction. Here you've got your course hold, which means that you go from A to B and you stay on the same line. You've got your track point here, which I use integrated with my Garmin MFD. When I want to go somewhere, I look it up on the chart. I put the navigation on the MFD. Heading hold, course hold, track point and pattern steer, or autopilot functions for the Helmmaster EX. So I've got the Yamaha CL5 display here, which is the brain and your central hub of all your Yamaha information. You've got your trim, your tilt, engine stats. You can set your steering friction from here. And you have a whole bunch of other options as well. So we have digital electric steering. It's a lot smoother, it's a lot more precise and responsive. You've got no steering pumps, no hydraulic oil. Everything's all tidy and it's all integrated into the small component here. You can set your lock to lock so you can deliver finer control at high speeds and you're more responsive at lower speeds. Your electric steering also uses far less battery power than your old hydraulic steering because it's not constantly running a pump. It's actually quicker and far cheaper to install, and it's all integratable with Yamaha's Helmmaster EX system. Now I have to say, the Helmmaster EX system has to be probably the most exciting and best piece of technology I've seen come out in 3+ decades on the water. I use it all day, every day, whether it's the autopilot function part of it, getting to and from places, or my favourite feature is the fish point feature, which I use to stay over and on the fish. And on top of all of that, the most comfortable aluminium trailer boat experience I've ever had. It's like a mini launch, this thing. It's awesome.